Welcome back to Minish Part 13. We are continuing through the Fortress of Winds as Link, the Smith's son.
Now that we have destroyed the sentient floating skulls that are totally not the pots from Ocarina of Time that spring up and attack you, now we have to duck under rollers.
Yep. And this puzzle tripped me up quite a bit, but honestly, it's not a difficult puzzle. It's just one that I do not like doing. No, Demon, you are not yet prepared to do that.
Perhaps? Oh, I see what the fuck? Failure. Jump
So I think
cut.
I think I just jump cut to the solution for this one.
Things are not always as simple as they appear.
There.
So now that we did that, now it's time to do the ultra long charge up for the duplication process.
Yep.
Fuck!
Yay. And that for a goddamn small key.
Yeah, I noticed when they do back-to-back fanfares for picking up items, it kind of, it really detracts from the impact, actually.
Yeah.
Great!
That's the main problem. That's one of the major problems that Hyrule Warriors actually has. The fact that you hear the congratulations for picking up shit material sound like three times a minute. It's just really irritating after a while.
That sucks. This looks like a job for Molson. He's the son of a mole. Now, having forsaken his father, he takes on his true identity as the Mole Digger. Now entering a highly lucrative career in cosmetic surgery.
Uh-oh. We don't seem to have this small key for this door.
What are you talking about? We just... Oh, wait, did you just use the small key that you got?
Uh-huh.
Ah, crap. Well, there's a dungeon. What the dungeon? Gotta get keys. Where are the keys? That's not a key. Actually, I think this thing is faster than the shovel.
I'm convinced it honestly isn't, but then again, we're not using it like the shovel yet, so.
Well, because you're not really digging through the ground. You're digging at ground that is at your height, which is actually pretty strange. I remember the digging rhythm in like the Oracle games, for instance, was always like. In this one, it's like. Actually, this game uses a lot of 140 BPM. They gotta call this Link's Dance Dance Revolution.
That's a thing that I wanted to actually ask you a couple of questions about, specifically in regards to AC/DC's Hell's Bells, because it's a song that I had on my mind a couple days ago, because I figured out that it uses two different audio loops for the track. It has a 3-beat loop for the chorus, where it has a 4-beat loop for the verses. You know?
Oh, you mean like polyrhythms?
Yeah, it's slightly polyrhythmic, but my question is, could you actually, explain to me why they are using a polyrhythm for Hell's Bells? Because it's just different enough of a rhythm to be noticeable, but it feels like it feels like the same if you're not listening to it carefully, you know?
Well, it's like the characteristics of any song. Most of them will evade you unless you concentrate on them. But as far as polyrhythms go, I mean, normally they just make the song sound more interesting, and there's not really rhyme or reason behind it if your aim is just to make the song as catchy and desirable by radio stations as possible.
Okay.
But I mean, I got Hell's Bells on the brain right now. I'm not sure if I detect a true polyrhythm as you describe.
Well, no. It's honestly not a true polyrhythm. It's two different rhythms that they use, not at the same time, but in different portions of the song.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, we got the big key.
That's, got Hell's Key.
Specifically, the 3-beat rhythm I find does not actually denote itself well to a lyrical parody, whereas the 4-beat rhythm is pretty easy to use for lyrical parody.
Oh, of course. AC/DC is all about 4-beat. Common time, that is.
Alright, so we got the compass, the map, and the big key.
And we discussed AC/DC's Hell's Bells, and now it is time for the final portion of the video, the boss.
Are you sure?
What? You mean not boss?
After all, we've not yet seen the big door.
But where is the big door? Gurnett? Is it here? Fuck. Oh, he has 2 mitts.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much the precursor to the double claw shot, except they're shovels.
I think it's a rough draft for Link's next Halloween costume. He's gonna be a werewolf. Oh. Well, that was fast.
Uh-oh, I didn't actually activate the checkpoint. That was a bad choice.
So now... Huh. I feel like they do this in a lot of Zelda 3rd dungeons, is that the room right behind the big door... Oh, hello, Tutankhamun. I feel like that the room behind the big door is not actually the boss in itself. It's more like this kind of boss type of thing. Oh, okay. It's the 3rd boss from Wind Waker. Cool.
Hello, Ranga Banga.
Ranga Banga.
Well, that's what he was called in Super Mario 64.
God, I can't remember. Come to think of it, Wind Waker didn't let you analyze the names of the enemies you were fighting. There was no... You didn't have a helper in that game.
But yes, Ranga Banga is yet another automata.
We must kill his brain. There, he has become stupid. Make him dumb. I'm going to...
Roll away! Roll away!
As an added bonus, I'm going to make your brain not smart no more. No!
Now, if you need healing, the pots will almost certainly have hearts in them, but this is honestly a ridiculously easy boss.
And now his head is full of stuff. But where did this stuff come from? So what, you have to find the right one before he ejects you?
You can't escape the claw. It's going to throw you out.
Oh yeah, otherwise you'd be able to get more hits. Actually, what might be cool is that you would have the opportunity to kill more than one pillar, given that you meet the time constraint. This game's really good at making you on the small end of things, especially...
Laser beam!
You don't play the claw plays you. Into his skull.
But like most good Mario bosses, Ranga Banga only takes 3 cycles.
Nice. Well, yeah, especially considering it is kind of a bitch to keep doing this every time. Oh, cool. And now for an epic escape sequence.
Ranga Banga has been deaded.
That was a very cool boss.
Yes. Much better than what it was in Oracle of Ages, where it was the fucking lasers with the ricochet mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Long have we lived with the winds. We have mastered them. Now we join them. Together with the great winds at our backs, we head for the sky. melodies. Those who come seeking our power must play the notes Zephyr teaches. May they lead you onward to the power that you seek. You got the Ocarina of Wind.
Wow.
Yes, the Ocarina of Wind is a recurring Zelda item, believe it or not.
Well,
This is the ocarina and or flute that was in Link to the Past.
nice. So it's now you have a fast travel option.
Yes.
Nice.
The element was not here, but at least we now have a clue to its whereabouts. We must use the Ocarina of Wind to open a new path. Well, there's no point in standing around. Go get that last element.
More tutorials. This is how you use the Ocarina of Wind. Complete this tutorial for game completion.
And yes, the wind crest that we have been exploding the entire game, that's what these are for. As opposed to in Link to the Past, where you had all 7 of the dungeons open up when you got the Ocarina of Wind. Well, yeah, now you actually have to go to those areas beforehand, and with the exception of one, open the wind crest. Hi, Tingle.
Hi, Tingle. It's so great to see you to distract me from Ezlo's bullshit.
That green cap and green clothes. Are you perhaps a fairy?
Woo-ha!
I knew it! I knew it! Actually, I have some kinstones, you know. Hey, Mr. Fairy, shall we try to fuse kinstones? Do you want to? Do you? Well, yeah, actually I do.
Oh, Tingle.
Tingle and his brothers, because yes, Tingle has brothers in this game.
Yes, well, he had, it wasn't really clear. There were more Tingles in Wind Waker when you go to Tingle Island. There were other Tingles, and it wasn't really explained who they were or where they came from. They were just there.
Tingle and his brothers are the gate for one of my favorite upgrades in all of Legend of Zelda history. I'm not going to explain what it is now because we'll be getting it after the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because it takes me that goddamn long to get all the green kinstone pieces I need.
Yay! Back in town, there's a
Yeah.
There's a cat.
Technically, the rest of this part is mostly filler and attempting to catch up on kinstone fusions. But yeah, since the third element wasn't at the Fortress of Winds, Ezlo has us trying to go and find the next element, the water element, without any clues. But we have access to a wind crest to an area that we've not yet actually been to, Lake Hylia, and that's where we're supposed to be going now for the next plot important clue. We'll be doing that next part.
So the crest is already revealed?
Yes, the crest is already revealed, specifically because without the wind crest you can't get up there.
Right, so they want you to get the Ocarina of Wind first, and then figure out that, wait, there's an extra thing on this map.
Does Malin have any more kinstones to fuse? Nope.
Nope, she has
almost every townsperson in Hyrule Town has at least one kinstone fusion for you to do, if not two. Hello, Mayor Hagen.
Fuck you, Mayor Hagen.
And now to show off something rather interesting. With the dash attack, we can knock down the masks that are up here.
Oh, thank God. Hey, there's a thing.
Yep.
And revealing the path. Making money in the process. Making shortcuts is the most lucrative activity of all.
Well, not quite the most lucrative, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Oh, no fusions.
I love the Minish that are living like inside the walls or like inside people's houses, because then they remind me of the borrowers. Or is it It's either borrowers or borrowers. I can't remember which. Borrowers, because they borrow. They're borrowers.
And now to show off one of the main methods of travel for the Molnits. Yes, these patches of dirt walls that we've been seeing throughout the entire game can be dug into with moments for additional treasures. However, there is a particular side quest that requires us to find, how many is it? Is it 8? I think there are 8 very specific, dirt walls that we need to barrel through in order to get one of the 4 bottles.
Now, just for the record, I could see it as a great nuisance to not realize that you could dig through those walls, because those look like sealed doors to me. I mean, like sealed doors that you have to activate with a switch or something.
Or a kinstone fusion.
Or a kinstone fusion.
Well, several of them are actually activated by kinstone fusions.
So what the fuck? What the fuck?